just to kind of wrap this whole thing up, this everybody's got a favorite quote. Mine
Yeah.
happens to come from Dean Martin. And this kind of goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning in terms of making every mistake you could possibly make in sales. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience, well, that comes from poor judgment. So everything that I've just taken you through right now was a result of poor judgment. So
Yeah, that's fantastic. Jeff, I can't thank you enough for doing that. And I want to kind of double down on some of these things. But as salespeople, let's just say as salespeople get better at discovery because they're going to be doing the kinds of things we're talking about for best practices. What are some of the additional tools or strategies, I would say, that you would recommend they sort of layer on top of this process or this best practice? And, what effect could they have? I mean, let's talk about sort of how we can move the needle. I always try and get to the next level. There's good, there's great. How do we get to outstanding discovery?
yeah. um, I think one thing that salespeople can do in terms of their own self-education is making sure that you are reviewing all of the kind of latest third-party research about the segment that you're in, and more specifically the kind of industries and environments that your customers are in. You can glean from one Harvard Business Review article probably 5 or 6 really good challenger questions, just understanding what are the kind of what's the external chaos going on in that customer's market or industry.
Yeah.
So I think the really great salespeople are really up to speed, on some of the latest research that's going on, and they're able to weave that into the questioning patterns that they use with the customers. So I think that's one thing very specifically. I also think that to the extent that you're able to capture the answers to some of these questions in a CRM system, as an example,
Yeah.
great salespeople can kind of go through and go take a look at a handful of wins and see what questions were being asked, obviously, but really take a hard look at the answers. By the way, this isn't just salespeople that should be doing this. Marketing people should be doing it. Product
Just
management
going to
people
say
should
this.
be
Yeah.
doing it. The CEO should be doing it.
Right. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is the institutional knowledge. So this idea that, like, if you've got 100 salespeople and they're all doing calls every single day and they're all asking questions, think about the knowledge you're potentially amassing about the customer specifically and the market at large,
Yeah.
and how that knowledge can be leveraged to build better products, to build better marketing campaigns, to make better salespeople. I think those are some of the things that you do to really go from good to great, in the world of discovery.
Yeah. I agree.